we will be studying about electric charge. Sometimes, if you touch any metallic object, you might experience a mild shock. This is because the metallic object carried an electric charge. Objects that carry an electric charge are said to be electrically charged. Also, you must have observed that when a comb is rubbed against dry hair, it begins to attract small pieces of paper. When two pieces of silk cloth are rubbed against glass rod individually, and the glass rods are kept beside each other, the glass rods repel each other. Now, if one of the silk cloth and a glass rod are kept beside each other, they attract each other. Now, bring one charged glass rod in contact with a pith ball and then separate them. Then, bring the other charged glass rod in contact with the other pith ball and then separate them too. When these pith balls are kept close to each other without contact, we observe that they repel each other. The physical quantity responsible for all this phenomena is known as electric charge. Electric charge can be defined as the property of matter that exhibits its electrostatic interaction with other matter. Looking at the earlier examples, we can conclude that bodies like combs, glass rod, silk cloth pieces, pith balls, etc. are said to be electrified or are called charged bodies. The study of electric charges at rest and the physical quantities associated with electric charges at rest is called electrostatic or static electricity. These experiments prove that the body can be charged by rubbing against another body or by simply bringing a charged body in contact with another uncharged or neutral body. When the glass rod and silk cloth were first rubbed, they get electrified. But when they are brought in contact again and separated, they lose their electrification of charge and are neutralized. In other words, the charge on them is nullified. Hence, we can conclude that one of them may be positively charged and the other negatively charged when they are rubbed against each other. From these observations, we see that there exist only two types of electric charges in the nature. These are called positive and negative. It is also observed that the like-charged bodies repel each other. For example, two pith balls, both carrying like charges, repel each other, unlike charged bodies that attract each other. For example, a pith ball carrying a positive charge will attract a negatively charged pith ball. Let us now understand this phenomenon at an atomic level. We know that all matter is made up of atoms or molecules. Within an atom, the total negative charge is balanced by the total positive charge in it. When we rub one material against another material, the material in which electrons are relatively loosely bound to its atoms loses a few of its electrons to the other material. The material that lost electrons now has a deficit electron and hence becomes positively charged, and the one that gained electrons becomes negatively charged. In this case, the glass rod lost electrons and became positively charged, and the silk gained those electrons and became negatively charged.